I said, I will be going live for the next 10 days. So now y'all got another like 10 live streams y'all will get for like an hour or like 2 hour live streams, like that. So I'm back live, and this live will be about knowledge being not the word knowledge being stronger than belief. The word knowledge being stronger than the word belief. You know what I mean? The word knowledge is stronger than belief. And this live stream is actually about um the live stream is actually about like, why you're targeting and never stop. But it's because the word knowledge being stronger than belief. The word knowledge is stronger than belief, and I'm gonna tell you why. Most people, even the people that are knowledgeable, right? Even the people that are knowledgeable about the system, but they aren't gang stalked. They aren't gang stalked. There's people that's knowledgeable about the system, but they aren't gang stalked. Like, they believe things about the system, but they aren't gang stalked. They aren't organized stalked. They aren't gang stalked. They're not organized harassed. Because this system doesn't just surveil you; they harass you. Like that. They harass you. It wouldn't be the point. It wouldn't be no point of surveillance. But they don't say the harassment part. It would be no point of surveillance. But they harass you to surveil. They harass you to surveil. But I try to do this live stream a little bit different. Yeah, like, you got to understand that the word knowledge is stronger than belief, and you have knowledge. Well, people run around here thinking it's a lot of smart people, bro. It's a lot of smart people that just believe. It's a lot of smart people that just believe. But even a scientist, anything, even a scientist, anything, the smartest person in the world, anyone can still fall victim to the system, especially them. They'll fall victim to the system before you, because you have knowledge. They can believe something. They can know how to get away with a crime, bro. Like, they can know everything to get away with a crime, but the person that has knowledge know not to even do the crime. You know what I mean? Like, a person that has knowledge knows not to do the crime. Knowledge is stronger than belief. Like, so you'll have you can have a scholar law student or something like that, a scholar law student, a scholar scientist, or a scholar anything, right? And they'll commit crimes because of what they believe and not what they know. Because of what they believe and not what they know. So you have to understand, this is what this stuff is. You have to understand this stuff. If you don't understand this stuff, you're going to end up messed up. It's a lot of people that just believe. The fact is, it's because they're not going through gang stalking. Like, that's where their life is really, really messed up. Gang stalking gives you knowledge. You don't notice it. They don't want you to notice it, but you don't understand how bad it is to be walking around and not understanding that the system is after you. No knowledge. We have knowledge that the system is trying to attack us. We have that knowledge. You know what I'm saying? We have the knowledge that the system is trying to attack us, which makes you just pretty much a public enemy. That's basically what this is. This stuff isn't done to anyone. This type of stuff followed around every state. It's no stress. It's nothing new. Followed around every state. This stuff been happening since 2018. Followed around every state, harassed, stalked. Harassed, stalked, all that. So you have to understand this type of stuff, bro. This is what they do. This is what they do to the public enemy. And you have to understand that your targeting is not going to stop, right? Gang stalking is not going to stop. The reason gang stalking isn't going to stop is because even if gang stalking stops, you will always think it's going on. They got you mad they got us, different things. They got us mad at car sounds. Somebody beat their car horn. We think it's about us. I've got over stuff like that. But if somebody beat their car horn outside, we sitting in our house, we think they doing it on purpose. So that's why gang stalking will never stop. They done went crazy. They went crazy on you. You public enemy in your state. You public enemy wherever you go. You on the watch list. And you ask me, a watch list is a public hidden form for a unaliving list. Because watching someone, you can watch someone to their demise. You know what I mean? Especially if that person knows you watching them or feel like you watching them. You know, like I said yesterday, you end up over drinking, things like that because of surveillance. This is how I was in my house. I don't know if everyone goes through this, but most people go through this. Can't stop moving around because you're feeling surveilled in your house. You always have to be doing something. But that's kind of off topic. Back to what I was saying. Knowledge is stronger than the word belief. The thing is, you have knowledge. There's people that believe things from reading. You can, let's say this, right? Going to a class and learning a lesson from a class, for learning a subject from a class, is still believing. You have knowledge that someone's always watching someone. You have that type of knowledge. You have the knowledge that someone's always watching everyone, basically. You have that knowledge. They don't want that. I don't think they expected you to get, matter of fact, the thing is, they didn't expect you to get this type of knowledge. They didn't expect you to think that it was the people doing it, that they was doing it. They want you to think that it's a cult watching everyone. Like, oh yeah, it's the Freemasons watching everyone. That's who it is. They watching everyone. Like, that's them. Like, nah, that's what they want you to believe. When you understand, and then when you understand that, these people that do these things, these three-letter agencies and these regular police and stuff like that, they already have this technology out there to pretty much watch people, bro. And they watch targets though. I think they watch pretty much everyone. I say that, but they watch targets, bro. And yeah, that's just what that is. But you have to understand that the word knowledge is stronger than the word belief. You got to understand the word knowledge is stronger than the word belief. You got to understand the word knowledge is stronger than the word belief. And that's what that is. The word knowledge is stronger than the word belief. I don't know if you just heard that, but somebody just pulled up and did a U-turn in this place that I'm at. And like it kind of made a lot of noise. Anyway, I don't care. This is what they do to your mind. Once you figure this stuff out too, once you figure this stuff out too, you end up looking at yourself in your mind. You get to understand what you can sue them for. They put in your mindset that they have a government. They put you in a mindset that people trying to unalive you. They're putting you in that mindset. With them putting you in that mindset, it can cause you aggression. It can cause you to actually be killed from someone through self-defense. Unalived from your aggression towards strangers when you think they're gang stalking you. This is why you have to know what you're doing. You have to know what you're saying. You have to know the correct terminology. This is suicide coercion. It's also non-consensual suicide. And that's what that is. You talking about surveilling someone and letting them know you're surveilling them. And using citizens to act as if they're surveilling as well. Operating under citizens on patrol, a real group, operating under FISA 702, operating under InfraGard, operating under DHS agents, operating under so many different programs that I can name that I'm not going to continue to do. But that's what it is. So you have to understand this is suicide coercion. It's suicide coercion. You can't let your mind get angry at people. You can't do anything, nothing, because no one's after you. You're a targeted individual. You wear high waters. I don't care if you gangster. You get what I'm saying. Your image, not your image. It might be something else, but people can't beef with you. People can't have a problem with you. Can't nobody come up and do nothing to you. Not because you targeted, it's because how your life went. That's why you targeted now. You don't have enemies. that'll do stuff to you. Then you decided to isolate. Once they found out isolation was something that you like to do, whether you knew it or not, that's when there was a problem. Because when isolation is something that you like to do, you remove yourself from certain environments to where you can't be harmed. You don't ever know you never know who got a personal problem with you. You never know. You never know who has a personal problem with you that's like, that you wouldn't even know. Like, you wouldn't even know. Like, I'm talking about a personal problem. It could be a politician. It could be a politician that has a personal problem with you, bro. Like, literally, like, wants you to bro, like plotting on you. You feel what I'm saying? Like, trying to, like, literally, bro. People don't understand that type of stuff, but that's why I stay away from that type of stuff. But, it's someone that could have a personal problem with you. I heard a lot of people say this, and this is the most terrible thing in the world. It could be someone you never seen before, and they can have a personal problem with you, and they powerful. You never spoke to them, and they can have a personal problem with you because they watching you on stream somewhere. You know what I mean? They watch you on a dark web somewhere. Now they got a personal problem with you. And it's a damn powerful person. How regular citizens end up in that situation? Just stand to themselves. You know what I mean? And it's just like you be trying to tell these people to leave you alone. Specifically the people that you don't see that possibly has a involvement in your targeting, meaning the powerful person that's possibly trying to get your life messed up because of whatever reason. It could be a fucking girl, bro. You know what I mean? Like, it's like sad, bro. Like, it's scary. You know what I mean? Like, it's really scary. And I'm just glad I'm touching on these topics. And I'm just glad that I'm glad I don't have any fear. I'm glad I don't have any fear. I don't have any fears. I don't have any fears. I'm glad I don't, especially of like, I don't have any fears. But outside of what I'm saying, I don't mainly fear, unaliving, I try to stay away from that type of stuff. But it doesn't, me being, me, somebody doing something, I try to stay away from that happening. But it, they can't really do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, as long as you ain't got no problem with people, you good. Ain't nobody got a problem with you, of course. So you good. But I try to stay away from that type of stuff. You try to tell these people to leave you alone, and they just don't. Like, leave me alone. You know what I'm saying? Like, you'll say it to yourself, you'll post it online. No matter who it is, sometimes you just don't want to be around a certain environment. Me personally, I never want to be around, not saying this is about this, nothing, but I never ever want to be around powerful people. You know what I mean? I never ever want to be around rich people. I never ever want to know them, and it sounds odd, but like, bro, I would go to the full extent. I would go to the full extent to never be around powerful people, because I see what happens. So I will go to the full extent, the fullest extent. And that's just what that is. I don't care about anything else. I put everything else before that. You cannot believe me. You can see it. You're going to see it when you see it. You cannot believe me if you want to. You cannot believe me if you want to. I put certain things. You cannot believe me if you want to. I put certain things like you cannot believe me if you want to. I put certain things, that may seem like harsh, above things. Like me, I'm gonna get off the topic a little bit. I would rather have bad fame than good fame, because bad fame doesn't stay. You get what I'm saying? That means I would rather go to jail than be famous and spend whatever time, because I want to have freedom of the United States and be able to walk the United States like I am right now. They threaten me with jail time. I'm not, I don't think I've ever done anything, and I don't care. I'll do it. And I'm going to speak on this suicide coercion. I'm going to become a millionaire from it, because it's the truth. because it's the truth. And they try to get around it. Like it's no way around it. It's like you're trying to talk to preschoolers, bro. It's no way around this truth. It's suicide coercion, and it's non-consensual suicide. It's non-consensual suicide. You know, so you have to take these things civil when they have these people have policies to what they're doing to you. You have to take these things civil. These people have policies to what they're doing to you. You have to take these things civil. By policies meaning they cannot go to jail for what they're doing to you. But guess what? They can be sued. I've seen people sue for simple discrimination. Simple $250,000 lawsuit. You know, so if you ever end up in a situation you can sue, you can't walk in the, they gotta bother you, bro. You can't walk in the courthouse talking about, oh, I'm finna sue the police. They're gonna be like, what you talking about? They gotta do something to you. I don't care if you get stopped on the road and something happened and you gotta go to court for a ticket, you can sue them. But they have to do something to you for you to sue, bro. You can't just go in the courthouse and be like, oh, I'm being gang stalked. This suicide coercion. This is non-consensual suicide. It is. But you can't go into the courthouse and just say that. They have to do something to you first. And that's just what that is. You know what I mean? You know, so when these people have policies for their criminal court, hopefully I can still sleep where I'm at. But when these people have policies for a criminal court, you take these things civil. Like they can do these things when they have policies for these, like these programs I'm naming, they can follow you around, bro. They can follow you around. Do you feel like you were being coerced into suicide? Do you feel as if it's non-consensual suicide? In some cases it is. You have something to sue for. You know what I mean? So that's just what it is. But knowledge is stronger than the word belief. Knowledge is stronger than the word belief. What you have is belief. There are people that probably believe the same things that you believe, but you have knowledge of these things. Knowledge is stronger than the word belief because it's full knowledge. Like knowledge is the word knowing. I know. Like I know that's right there. Well, I believe that's right there. I know. So knowledge is stronger than the word belief. Knowledge is stronger than the word belief. Because knowing is like, oh, I know my water's in that book bag right there. Belief is like, I believe my water's in that book bag right there. You know what I mean? So you have knowledge. Your targeting will never stop. They will continue to water you every day. They don't even have to target you all day. That's another video I was going to make, I think. But they don't even have to target you all day. They don't even have to target you all day. They don't even have to target you all day. They can target you once a day and let everything play out and you think it's targeting. You feel me? Like they ain't even spending that much money, bro, probably. and you know, it can be all day. They can be doing it all day. You feel what I'm saying? Or you could just be thinking it's going on all day. I think it's going on all day. You know? But you could just be thinking it's going on all day and it's not. You know what I mean? You could be thinking they target you when you wake up in the morning for some outside of your house. You walk outside of your house, they target you. You notice something that you can guarantee is like, okay, boom. That's gang stalking right there. You feel what I'm saying? And now everything else that you see, now you think it's gang stalking even if it's not. Because they're planting that seed every day. Or they're just continuing to do it every day. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if they paying people. They could just pay one person a day to target you and let the rest play out. Just sit it in there and just let it play out. You feel what I'm saying? That's what a person had said in the Burger King before when I was going through a targeting in 2022, 2021 or something like that. I don't know why they was talking about burgers. They was talking about something. It was talking about something that has nothing to do with gang stalking. And I was just like, I was just sitting there like, he said, so I just sit there. He was talking to somebody else. He said, so I just sit that in there and just let it. And I just took that as like, I know he probably wasn't talking about gang stalking at all, but you know, I was thinking about, that always like stayed with me in my mind. It always stayed with me in my mind. Like I was thinking like, yo, like they can literally, not then, but you know, years later, I ended up thinking like, nigga, they can literally target you once a day and let the rest play out like it's targeting. Which it could be more than that. You know what I'm saying? Like, they probably doing it all day. This is just an example. This is just like a, you know, this is just a theory. You know, to prove that shit, like, even if you get targeted all day, you can run into a person and think they targeting you, and they not. You know what I mean? Even if it's all day, but they can target you just once a day and just let the rest play out. And I'm going to keep on telling you, I don't care nothing about these views. I don't care anything about these views. People gonna come to this channel and they're going to hear this stuff. I'm never finna stop posting on this stuff. Never. I don't care nothing about these views. I don't care nothing about nothing. I'm never finna stop posting on this stuff. And that's just what it is. I don't care anything about these views. I don't care about anything. I don't care. It's the truth. I'm telling the truth. That's just what it is. So back to what I was saying. I don't care about any of this stuff. I don't care about being on these streets. I have found the truth. I will have millions in commissary if I ever end up in a incarceration system, bro. Because I'm telling the truth, and I don't care how long I have to sit in there for telling the truth. If I've ever done anything, and I'm just saying that. You know what I mean? Like, bro, because I used to, like I was saying in my last live, bro, I used to say that, bro, if you did anything bad, nigga, you should be targeted. I said that for years until they started trying to put stuff in my mind like I did something bad before. I said that for years. But no one should be targeted at all. It's suicide coercion. It's actually public enemy. It's actually public enemy targeting, bro. That's some public enemy shit. Excuse me for cursing on here again, but that's some public enemy stuff, bro. It's public enemy. It's stuff of the public enemy. Like, it's public enemy stuff. Like, it's public enemy. It's public enemy stuff, bro. That's what that stuff is. It's public enemy. You have to understand that type of stuff. You know, so they're mad. Like, they're mad people. And that's just what it is. They're mad people, bro. Very mad people. You know, very mad people, bro. But you gotta understand that stuff, bro. And that's just what it is. That's just what it is. But yeah, you know, you just gotta understand these things, and that's it. I'm going to stay on this live for maybe, what time is it now? It's 10:14 where I'm at. I'm going to stay on this live for maybe another hour. But your gang stalking will never stop. It will never stop because you have knowledge of the system, not belief. Not even just reading it. You're actually going through people following you around, harassing you. They were that bold, but they're that bold because they thought that you would not notice and use other things and think it's other things and think you're supposed to do art because of this stuff. And oh, it's not that. You know what I'm saying? Oh, they think you're supposed, that's what they think you want. That's what they think you're supposed to go with. You're not supposed to automatically point the finger at them like you did and you do. So back to what I was saying. It's a lawsuit. You feel what I'm saying? It's a civil lawsuit. Back to what I was saying. That's what it is. It's a civil lawsuit. You feel me? Like, they have a civil lawsuit. I figured this stuff out. I've had nothing but time to sit there in my house and just literally listen to gang stalking, listen to history, listen to, so I'm going through it every day, and it became extremely fun. It became extremely fun. I figured this system out. They and you know, of course I figured this system out, and of course they can't go to jail for the things they do. You feel what I'm saying? I figured this system out, and of course they can't go to jail for the things they do. They just don't think you'll point the finger at them for you to sue them, for you to sue. You know what I'm saying? They just don't think that because they try to MK Ultra things into your mind, MK Ultra other options, MK Ultra things when it's not that. You feel me? They try to MK Ultra things when they try to MK Ultra options in your mind when it's not that. So your ego will have you, your ego will have you not wanting to. Your ego will have you not wanting to admit the fact that it's not anything. It's not what you thought it was. You feel what I'm saying? Your ego will have. They know your ego will have you not admit to the fact that you thought it what you thought it was. I don't have an ego. I'm all the way on it. The police is harassing me. It's always them. You feel what I'm saying? It's no one else. It's no one else. You feel what I'm saying? No one else. That's it. You know what I mean? That's it. So that's just what it is. You cannot scare me with anything. I will be exposing and exposing and exposing. And this is just what God wants me to do. If I have to do this, this is what God wants me to. This is what God wants me to do, and it's the truth. It's undebatable. I don't speak on things that are debatable. I don't speak on things that are debatable. I do not speak on things that are of debate. You want to know why? You know why I don't speak on things that are of debate? Because they could be proven wrong. I don't speak on lies. I don't lie. I don't lie because it could be proven wrong. Why lie? Why lie? It can be proven wrong. I don't lie. You know, so I do observation with things, bro. And that's just what it is. Your targeting will never stop because you have knowledge. You know what I'm saying? And then their knowledge, and then they didn't make you have the knowledge. You went over to the other side to understand. You had to make the move over, the switch over to understand. You had to make the switch over to understand, oh, that's not this cool, so-called cool cult that's following me around. That's the police. Let me calm down. Let me lower my ego. That's the damn police that's following me around. That's not a Freemasons. Let me calm down. That's not the Freemasons. That's the police that's following me around. That's not some type of this is what they think you're supposed to do. Like, bro, who would try to decline that, bro? Who wouldn't want to believe in their mind? Who wouldn't want to believe in their mind that who wouldn't want to believe in their mind that some Freemasons or some cool cult is following them around? You want to? It's so fun to think. It's so fun to think that your ex is looking at you through your phone camera. It's so fun to think that. It's not the truth. That's how they expect you to always think. They expect you to always think like this. This is how they expect you to think. You know what I mean? This is how they expect you to think. They expect you to always think like not trying to ruin yourself. You feel what I'm saying? Trying to make yourself look good in the best way in the best way that you can. This is how they expect you to think. You feel what I'm saying? They want you to try to think. They want you to try to keep yourself, make yourself look good. When you don't do that, I don't do that. I don't know when you don't do that. I don't know what happened when you don't do that, but I don't do that. I don't do that. I just tell the truth. I'm not making myself look good for nothing. Cause I'm, you can't trust this system. You can never trust this system once you go through this. They should allow passports. They should give every targeted individual, every watch list. Don't put me on a watch list, bro. Give me a passport. You feel what I'm saying? Don't put me on no fucking watch list. Don't put me on no fucking watch list. Give me a passport. I'm gonna get the fuck up out of here because the police just pulled up. Look. But I ain't supposed to be over here anyway. Yeah, that's them over there. But let me move from over here because I ain't supposed to be sitting over here because the police I ain't even supposed to be sitting over here. This is trespassing or something like that. But these people just sit over here like They do sit over here sometime, but they are definitely doing that on purpose. They're definitely doing that shit on purpose right now. I don't know for what reason, but they're definitely doing that on purpose right now. Definitely, for sure, for sure. You know what I mean? And that's just what that is. But yeah, they're definitely doing that shit on purpose right now. And it's a lady cop. I don't know what they finna do. I don't want to. I guess I gotta move now. Move now. Oh, I guess they didn't. They turning around. I know they seen me. They're a damn cop. You know what I'm saying? They probably gonna try to say something where they just parked up. Oh, no, they drove off. Yeah, they drove off. But that's what they do, bro. You know what I mean? Like, that's what they do. But what they're creating, the problem is they're creating the mindset. They're creating a mindset to anger you. They're creating a mindset of you being public enemy of the state, and people are after you, and it's to anger you for many reasons. This is why they're being sued if they ever approach me. They don't think you will figure this stuff out, bro. It's all it is just observation. It's just observation. You feel what I'm saying? Like, what would this cause? Well, they do this. If they doing that, why am I doing this? What would this cause? You know, it's just observation. And that's what brings a big civil problem. And, you know, there's no escaping the civil problem. There's no getting out of it, regardless of anything. Even if I actually did do anything, there's no getting out of this civil lawsuit. You tried to kill me. What are you talking about? You're not getting out of this civil lawsuit. You can't do that. You just arrest. You can't act like you can't do that because there's citizens on patrol. You can't act like you're not doing that because there's InfoGuard following people around. You can't act like you ain't doing that because there's DHS agents following people around, harassing them. Somebody's doing it. Citizens on patrol. It's a documented program. You know, but your targeting will never stop. You know, but your targeting will never stop because you have knowledge. You don't believe. You don't believe, you have knowledge. And your targeting never stop because they done made you aware of everything that's harassing you in society. They want you out of society. And by you doing it. You know, they want you out of society. But like I said, I even know the trick of, you know, I would never, well, I shouldn't even talk about this, bro. Like, it doesn't, you already see my face on YouTube. I don't even have much to say about, I don't have much to say about that. You already know I'm not doing that. So that's just what it is. But yeah, like, that's just what that is. But yeah, knowledge is the reason that your targeting will never stop. It'll never stop. You know? Plus, you'll always think it's going on because they done made everything, that's what I'm saying, it's a purge out of society. They done made everything targeting to you. Somebody locked their car door when they outside. They trying to make you get out of society, bro. You feel what I'm saying? They sensitize you to that stuff, bro. They sensitize you to that stuff, bro. Like, this is real stuff. And then the funny part is, this is the funny part, bro. I said this, I don't know if I said this last live stream, bro. But people will question, is the government doing stuff to people when they literally used to legally rope. They used to legally rope a certain race, bro. Literally on the tree. Legally for hundreds of years. And then 100 years after it was illegal. That means to the 1960s. For the 1860s to the 1960s, they were still roping people on trees after it was illegal. And people will be like, man, they ain't doing nothing. Bro, what the? You know what I mean? Like, bro, what? Yes, they are. You know what I'm saying? Like, yes, they are, bro. And you know, you can't really, they could never really agree with that. That's why you have to sue. You have to talk to them privately and say, hey, I know you was trying to kill, I know you was trying to unalive me. What lawsuit are you okay with? The public hearing. Did you hear what I just said? I know you was trying to unalive me. I know you was trying to get me to commit suicide. What lawsuit are you okay with the public court setting hearing? What are you okay with them hearing? Are you okay with them hearing that? Because that's the truth. I can prove that part. You know what I mean? A bunch of it. I got like 40 lawsuits on my phone. Which one gonna work? Which one do you, we can talk about it privately. This is how the truth this stuff is. This is how true this stuff is. This is how true this stuff is. I said we could talk about it privately. What lawsuit are you okay with the public hearing? We could talk about it privately. Because there is a suicide coercion one. Is. So, back to what I was saying. I don't care about I don't care about the outside, bro. I don't care about where I'm at. I don't care about nowhere where I'm outside. I don't care. So be scared. Be scared. I'm speaking. If you ever come my way, I'm speaking everything that I have, everything that you see on my phone, everything you see on my YouTube. Be scared. This is not to deter either, but be scared. This is not to deter. Be scared, dude. Be scared. I just told you I would talk about a lawsuit privately with you and say, you know what I'm saying? Like, what are you okay with the public hearing? Dude, 'cause I don't play games. I don't. This is 8 years of studying and observation and non-judgment. I don't play any games at all. At all. I don't. I don't. And you're wrong. They wrong. They wrong. That's wrong. That's insane. You know what I'm saying? Suicide coercion? Are you going to admit to using fear tactics for other reasons? And fear tactics that could naturally unalive a person through their own means? Fear tactics that can unalive you through your own means. They use criminals to harass you sometime, bro. People that look like criminals. They use people that look like criminals to harass you sometimes. But that can unalive you through your means. They don't even got to do nothing to you. Or they could do something to you. But you could be moving paranoid, bro. And it unalive you. Just like the example I make with someone chasing somebody with a wallet. Say five people. Say five people. Listen, okay, I'm gonna make this example right here. And I might end it after this. Say 5 people. The live stream, bro. The live stream. I'm gonna end the live stream. Say 5 people. 5 people find somebody, they see somebody drop their wallet and they find their wallet, right? They see somebody drop their wallet at a mall. They see somebody drop their wallet at a mall and they drop their wallet and they see the person from afar. So they start to walk and then they start to chase the person, right? This is a good example. They start to chase the person that dropped their wallet, right? So when they chase the person look back and they start running for some reason. They don't know they dropped their wallet. It's like, but they like, yo, you dropped your wallet. Yo, you dropped your wallet. They think they chasing them for another reason, right? You know what I mean? They think they chasing them for another reason. So when that person's being chased, that person runs into the street and you see a bus. And the bus ends that person. Have we not seen this in a movie? How many movies is that in? I don't know how many movies that's in, bro. I don't know how many movies where a person is running across. I don't know how many movies where a person is running from something and the bus. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how many. I don't even know what movie that is. I can't even tell you one movie, but I just know it's in one movie at least. It's at least in one movie. You know what I'm saying? Also, like, it's at the least. TV show, all of that. Like, they run into the street from getting chased by somebody, and then the bus just Like, this is real life stuff, bro. Like, it's insane. Like, it's insane, bro. It's insane. But you have knowledge, bro. You have knowledge. Like, we on a whole different sector of YouTube. Bro, why can we find this stuff that everybody can't find? Bro, I'm talking about, I done seen why ain't nobody else looking at the stuff we looking at, bro? I done seen YouTubers post what you call that shit? I done seen YouTubers post what they call it? Oh, I done seen YouTubers post 3-letter agencies, right? I done seen YouTubers post 3-letter agencies. Like the CIA hacked people's cars and made them crash. An agent had an interview about that shit. Why don't people know that? Bro, we on a whole different, like, bro, people are so dumb it don't make sense, bro. They're so dumb that it doesn't make sense, bro. People are dumb as hell, bro. Like, dumb is, bro. Super dumb, bro. Like, bro, why don't regular people see that and believe that? And we know that is being true. Not true, but like, we know they'll do that, bro. Like, what they do to us? MK Ultra is wicked, bro. MK Ultra is wicked. Whatever it is wicked. You know what I'm saying? It's bad. You know what I mean? Like, that's just what it is, bro. You gotta understand that type of stuff. But yeah, I give y'all a rant on live. I have to go live pretty much every fucking day. Excuse me cursing. I gotta go live pretty much every day because I'm outside. But I'm good. I'm happy out here. You know what I mean? Like, I'm happy out here. I'm happy. I'm really happy. I ain't gonna lie, I'm really happy. So, like, I'm really cool out here, bro. Like, I'm really cool out here. Not cool as far as, like, like, cool with people or anything. Like, I just feel good. I don't feel bad. Like, I could do this if I didn't have nothing. But I got a disability check coming in the next 10 days, so I'll be all right. But I could do this if I had nothing. And that's what's important. Like, I would love doing this if I had nothing. And that's what's important. That's what's important. But you got to understand this type of stuff, bro. And if you don't, you're going to end up, in a bad position, bro. You end up in a bad position. But yeah, bro, you have to understand it. And it's because you have knowledge. It's because you have knowledge. You feel what I'm saying? It's because you have knowledge. Not belief. Not belief. Knowledge. Not belief, but knowledge. You feel me? That's what it's going to continue. It's like forever, bro. I know it sucks, bro. It sucks. It's because your knowledge is gonna hurt you, and they're going to hurt you for having knowledge. All your views being correct and not even being views. Some of this stuff just be history. Like, bro, come on, bro. You feel what I'm saying? Some of this stuff just be history, bro. Like, but your views, all that type of stuff, bro. They get mad at that type of stuff, even if you saying it the correct way. Even if they get mad at it, bro. They get mad at it. They get mad at this stuff, bro. So you have to understand that part. And that's just what it is. You can't get around, or they can't get around, a civil lawsuit. But you can't just walk into a courtroom and try to be like, oh, I'm finna sue. You can't walk into a courtroom and be like, oh, I'm finna sue. They're gonna be like, what? You feel what I'm saying? That's why I ain't ever called nothing. I didn't know who it was. I still don't know who's really doing it. I just know who does this stuff. I don't know who's doing it. I just know who does this stuff. Citizens on Patrol? Bro, we always thought it was only secret shoppers. We didn't think that it was citizens on patrol, bro. We always thought it was secret shoppers. Just secret shoppers. We knew about secret shoppers in elementary school. We knew about secret shoppers. Elementary school, we knew about secret shoppers. You know what that is? Like when somebody in the store when somebody's in the store that watches people, when someone's in the store that watches people shop, you know, we always knew about that. There's literally citizens that follow people around. There's literally citizens that follow people around, bro. You know what I mean? That's crazy. People should be very uncomfortable. You know what I mean? And they're not. There's literally secret surveillance in society. There's literally a citizens on patrol. It's not just neighborhood watch. You know what I mean? But there's people that follow people around. There's people that's reporting crimes that's riding down the highway. Oh, it's somebody smoking in their car. They smoking right here. Pull that car over. They smoking. You know what I'm saying? They smoking weed. Pull their car over. Like, that's what they'll do, bro. That's the type of shit they do. Like, that's the type of shit they do. You feel what I'm saying? Like, that's the type of shit they do. Like, oh, yeah. You feel what I'm saying? There's citizens on patrol. They're everywhere. You feel what I'm saying? Like, they're everywhere. It's citizens on patrol and they're everywhere, bro. They're everywhere. Citizens on patrol everywhere. You feel what I'm saying? Like, they're everywhere, bro. Like you didn't know that. We always thought, oh yeah, neighborhood watch or something. You know, everyone knows that. You know what I'm saying? You see that in every neighborhood. You see, oh yeah. You know, we all know what secret shoppers is. We all know, you know, people. Why the hell we didn't know that it's literally a citizens on patrol group? Wikipedia in the whole US. You know what I'm saying? United States. Wikipedia. You know what I'm saying? Wikipedia. Citizens on patrol. Infraguard. 5702. You know what I'm saying? DHS agents. All type of shit. You know what I mean? Like, that shit is like that, bro. You have to understand it. It's crazy. That's crazy. You know, but no one's missing that lawsuit, bro. This is some public enemy stuff. You're not a suspect for anything, nothing. This is some public enemy, nigga. I'm like, this is public enemy. This is public enemy stuff, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, they got CIA agents following you around doing psychological warfare tactics, bro. You feel what I'm saying? On some real shit. Some real shit, bro. Oh, excuse me. For cursing. But yeah, bro, they got 3-letter agency. The biggest 3-letter agency. You feel what I'm saying? The biggest 3-letter agency following you around, bro, harassing you. You feel what I'm saying? Doing psychological warfare tactics. They've already done it before. But you got the biggest 3-letter agency, bro. The biggest 3-letter agency following you around doing psychological warfare tactics. Straight up. And it's crazy. You know, you can't, like, bro, that's public enemy type. Like, bro, people just you're not no criminal, nothing, bro. People just get arrested. This is public enemy type, bro. It comes like, it's public enemy. No one is getting gangster. This is not something normal, dude. Nothing that's going on is being normal. Then you have to be forced to look like a criminal through surveillance because you have to be forced to look like a criminal through surveillance because they was hazing you. They hazed you first. Then you seen what they try to make you think they accuse you of something. They hazed you at first. And then subliminally, you'll see subliminals. So you're able to see subliminals when they fake try to accuse you of stuff in subliminal. Yeah, bro, they haze you first. I don't know if they haze you first. I guess that's me. I don't know. But yeah, they hazed me, bro. I got proof of it. Like, bad proof. You know, proof of plausible deniability too. Proof of yeah. Proof of plausible deniability. Abuse of plausible deniability. You know? Abuse of plausible deniability to cause incompetence. Like, yeah, I don't like being bothered, bro. That's why I use all this crazy, like, I ain't trying to use it on purpose. Like, bro, I'm just trying to let you understand, bro. I don't care about it. But, bro, trust me, bro. You're not getting away with not paying me millions in a lawsuit, bro. I promise you that. I don't play that shit. I'm gonna get you. You feel what I'm saying? That's just what it is. There ain't no other way. And it's gonna be my way. Or it's gonna be something similar. Nothing else. You know what I mean? I'm gonna get you. And that's just what it is. It's gonna be my way or something similar. You feel what I'm saying? That's what it is. I'm gonna get you. And that's just what it is, bro. I don't play no games. I don't play games. And God don't allow people to play games with me, obviously. Dude, I just caught them in suicide coercion. You feel what I'm saying? Like I caught them in suicide coercion. I don't play games, bro. I caught them in suicide coercion. And they tried to use so many different people, not understanding that I understand they're all the federal government. And I don't have to, that's not what I'm talking about. That's suicide coercion. Like, that's not what I'm talking about. That's suicide coercion. You know, but that's an add-on. That's the proof. Like, that's the abuse of plausible deniability. What I'm talking about, what I'm talking on here, or I don't have to talk about, that's the abuse of plausible deniability. Like, bro, they literally made a TV show. They made my baby mother showed me this. The first day I got her pregnant or something like that. They made a HOMO TV show with the same place that I got arrested. So now, and the TV show still goes on. Now, every time somebody looks me up, they see that name. What the is that for, bro? Nothing can be for that, bro. There's no justification for that. You know what I'm saying? There's no justification. And I don't care because, you know, it's because I don't like homosexuals. That's why they made that. Or for whatever reason, like, I don't know. But that's what, you know, that's what I have to come down to. Hey, bro, I always didn't like HOMO, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I always never liked those. So it's like, that's why they made that whole thing, bro. The dude even got a tattoo like me. They made the person look like abuse of plausible deniability, bro. They made the person look like me and everything. You know, had a regular haircut, though. But it was a place that I got arrested at, you know. There's a place I got arrested, and they made a TV show from it. Now, every time somebody motherfucker see that shit, nigga, a bitch motherfucker look up my name or something, nigga, she see that shit. But, you know, they'll chalk it up to, yeah, like, they'll see that shit. Like, so, like, a bitch see my name or something, they'll chalk it up to, you know, not they'll chalk it up, but, you know, I've already chalked it up to, like, bro, I don't like, they'll figure it out. They understand. I think people understand that if they see that, they understand it's because I don't like those type of people. You know what I'm saying? I don't like HOMO. I never have. You know what I'm saying? It's always been a problem. Like, people at school, like they know me for having a mean mug toward them people and not even looking at them. You know, or not even looking at them, not speaking to them or nothing. You know, and I'm not like that anymore. I don't like them, but I'm not like that anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't be disrespectful. There's no reason. You know, like, you just treat them regular. But yeah, bro, like, that's abuse of plausible deniability. I posted already about that. I've been posted about that. Like, years and years ago, about that TV show. They made an HOMO TV show, bro, that's attached to a place that I got arrested, literally. Like, the name is the name of the show is the place that I got arrested at. That's the name of the show. And it's a known show, right? So when a bitch go look up my name or something, right? Oh, excuse me. You know, when a girl go look up my name or something, right? She'll see that. She'll see that it's from that TV show, bro. You feel what I'm saying? But I already chalked it up to what it is. It don't look like it in the TV show. It looked like somebody, but it looked like somebody mad. Like, why would you do that to somebody? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I'm suing. That's crazy. And it's not just that. It goes way, I guess they expect you to try to prove yourself out of these things, and don't they try to expect you to prove yourself out of these things, bro. They try to expect you to prove yourself out of you know, they want you to, they'll use the media to do stuff to try to make you sell your soul. Say, oh, that ain't me. I got the same tea. Angry. Angry. Like, no, bro. No. 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 I don't need to prove nothing. I'm not, that's a trick out of your soul. You're not tricking me out of my soul at all. You know what I'm saying? At all, bruh. At all. You know, so, you know, that's just what it is. But I already chalked it up to what it is. You know, it looks like I don't like those people. You know what I'm saying? It looks like I don't like homosexuals. That's what it looks like. I don't think I can say it on here. It looks like I don't like HOMO. I said that a little bit too fast anyway, so don't count that as a strike. So it looks like I don't like HOMO by that show. But that show looks like, the show is showing intimacy with, like, in that stuff. Like, that's crazy. That's insane. I would never do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, but that's what it's showing in that. You know, but it looks like it's somebody mad. You know what I mean? That's what it looked like to me. Not even to me. Like, that conclusion could be made simple from anyone. You know what I'm saying? That does see that. But it's just insane how bad that abusive plausible deniability is. And you'll be able to see it when I post it, bro. If something ever go on with me, you'll be able to see it. Like, if I ever, because I'm going to speak. That's crazy. No one, that doesn't happen to people, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, that type of stuff doesn't happen to people. It doesn't. It just doesn't. You motherfuckers sit around harass the hell out of you and act like they didn't do it. You know? They harass the hell out you and act like they didn't do it. You know? They harass the hell out you and act like they didn't do it. Then they have you speaking about these things in front of people. You don't know how people are taking what you're saying. I'm talking about plausible deniability out loud. The whole, like, people probably know that is like some cop shit or something. Like what do they think? Like, oh, this niggas and do something to me, bro. You feel what I'm saying? This is what I'm talking about, bro. This is the shit I'm talking about. And they could do this to you. You ain't got to post for them to do this to you, bro. You could just be listening to content. You still gonna look weird to people, and something can happen to you from it. That's outside of suicide coercion. You making somebody dangerous to the community. But you got to know how to get right with that stuff. You know what I'm saying? You got to know you got to understand that, you know, people ain't looking at certain stuff certain ways and things of that nature and all of that type of stuff. But yeah, bro, I'm about to get off this live stream. It's about to be an hour live stream, so I'm finna get off of here. Yeah, bro, like I said, oh yeah, the outro. Lie detector tests are $400 plus. I'm not a part of any law enforcement. I'm not a part of any organizations, not a part of anyone harassment to get on YouTube and post. No one is telling me to get on here and post and telling me to get on here and say certain things for certain people to hear it. None of that type of stuff. None of that stuff is going on. I'm just posting on here because of me. That's it. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, to give y'all knowledge and help y'all. That's the main reason. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I'm posting on here, like, just mainly because that's just what that is. You know, I posted on here. That's the first time I started posting on here was because I felt the fear of my life. Y'all remember, if y'all can remember, I put my face on here. I was putting my face on YouTube, and I thought it was a cult that thought I wanted, like, you know, and I had to make sure that people know I didn't want any clout. So I made sure I was posting on YouTube talking like a square. Even though I am a square. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I just like making sure that you think people think you're a good, think you finna be an entertainer or something, and you don't want to be that. Wear your fast food clothing around them. You feel what I'm saying? Wear your fast food clothing in the hood. You know, your employee clothing. That's what I was doing. I was wearing my employee clothing. Where I'm from, I was wearing my employee clothing. Like, whatever restaurant I'm at, whatever restaurant I work at, I was wearing my employee clothing to make them, you know, not try to. I was wearing my employee clothing around criminals that would try to do something to me to make them not try to do nothing to me because they think I want fame, or think I'm finna get some fame or something, or thought. That's not possible now. Here's why. Anyway, but yeah, that's why I did it. I got on YouTube and showed my face. That shit was just hitting the bottom of my feet when I was saying I got on YouTube and showed my face. I got on YouTube and showed my face because I didn't want people trying to unalive me because I wanted some fucking clout. I mean, because they thought I was gonna receive some type of fame or something. That's why I got on YouTube and showed my face. Don't that make sense? Yeah, it does. Now back to what I was saying. Yeah, another way you can do that. The other way I was saying you can do that is you know, fast food uniforms. Like my fast food uniform, I was wearing that around. I'm gonna get back to my topic, bro, because they try to throw me off. You know what I'm saying? My fast food uniform, bro, I was wearing that stuff around to, you know, to just, you know, let people know, hey, bro, don't get your, you know, back your britches up or whatever, however people say that stuff. You feel what I'm saying? Like, back your britches up is not happening. You know, so I would wear my fast food. Like, I'm not getting that. Don't waste your time on doing nothing to me. I'm not getting no fame. I wasn't saying that, but, you know, I would just go around people with my fast food shirts, whether I worked at Burger King. You know what I'm saying? Anything. You know what I'm saying? I would wear that stuff around them because, nigga, I didn't want them to think that I'm getting some type of fame or something. Because that's how people die and unalive. That's how they can sacrifice you like that, bro. That's what they try to do to me. But, you know, it don't work unless you say something. People don't, that's what I'm saying. People don't even pick up on that type of information. But you'll say something and have them pick up on that type of information. You know what I mean? But yeah, bro. Like, this is an hour live stream. Y'all got about 10 more days of me. What is it? Yeah, about 10 more days. About 2 more days of me. 10 more days of me just chilling, giving y'all a live stream pretty much every night. I might give y'all a live stream during the day sometime. I don't know. You know, I might give y'all a live stream during the day. I might give y'all a live stream during the night. But I love y'all, bro. I do this for y'all, bro. You know, I do this for my mind and my ears when I'm listening to y'all content, bro. Cause I can't hear my ex watching me through my phone camera, bro. I can't hear it. I can't hear that. I'm sorry. I can't hear that anymore. That was fun. That's not the truth. You know what I mean? I can't hear that anymore. I can't hear that anymore. You feel what I'm saying? I can't hear that anymore. I can't. So I post on here for y'all. I give y'all these logistics. I was the one saying this stuff. I was the one saying the same thing y'all was saying until I found a culprit. Once I found the culprit, I dove in. You know, I found the culprit as being the police, as being the only ones that can do this type of stuff. And if that technology was in anyone else's hands, as far as the police, if that technology was in anyone else's hands, bro, crime rate would drop extremely low. That's why they don't give surveillance technology out. So that's why I had to realize that then. You know, but they use a bunch of people to like try to, you know, they don't know what they're doing when they do it, but you know, get notifications just to say scripts in front of you. They don't know that somebody watching you, you feel what I'm saying, to say that in front of you. They don't know that part. That's the part they don't know. I hope y'all didn't hear that part. I mean, I hope y'all didn't hear that pause. That was not good. But yeah, bro, I'm finna get off this live stream very soon. Well, not very soon, like now. I gotta get up early in the morning, and you know, get back to what I'm doing, bro. Like, but this is just what it is. You gotta understand this type of stuff. This stuff's great, bro. It's just great. It's just the greatest thing in the world. You know, it's the greatest thing in the world to be going through this, because this is not regular stuff. This is Public Enemy. This is Public Enemy type stuff, bro. So it just makes me feel so good. This is what makes me feel good, and it's not on purpose. They're not. You don't do this to people, because I'm gonna speak. You know, like, and it's not on purpose. You know what I mean? Like they're not creating this mindset on purpose. They expect you to do something else, like react physically. I don't care about anything. except for what I'm supposed to care about, and that's it. Um, but yeah, I guess this the end of the live, bro. I'll be live soon. I guess tomorrow, bro. Like, but now it's time to take my ass to sleep or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Lay down a little bit, maybe watch some more live streams. I don't know, but that's about it, bro. I'll be live soon tomorrow, or tomorrow during the day, tomorrow during the night, anything, bro. I'll be live again soon, but I'm kind of getting tired. I've been walking around in the circle and where I'm at, like just chilling. You feel what I'm saying? Like just vibing out with y'all. I will come up with topics every day until I'm in in some type of shelter or something like that, to where I don't really have to do lives. But I'm only doing these lives for my like kind of protection where I'm at right now. But I have to sleep outside right now. You feel what I'm saying? So it's kind of like protection. You feel what I'm saying? That's how I felt. You feel what I'm saying? Like, dude, y'all know I'm sleeping. Y'all know I'm sleeping outside, bro. So, you feel what I'm saying? Like, y'all know that if anything go on, nigga, that's, you know, that's what that's them. You feel what I'm saying? And it's not happening. You feel what I'm saying? Like, so that's just what it is. I'm not going for none of that stuff, bro. That's weird. You know what I mean? And he's like, you just trying to tell people to stop, bro. That's not the, yeah, you know what I mean? Like, bro, stop. If it's something you want, that you expect good for me, stop. That's what I mean, stop. When I say stop, if you trying to put some money in my pocket, stop. You feel what I'm saying? If you trying to put some followers behind me, stop. You feel what I'm saying? That's what I mean when I say stop. Nothing else. You know, nothing else. I don't mean nothing else, bro. I'm not scared of no police. I'm not telling the police stop nothing. They don't scare me. They do not scare me. You do not scare me. And it's not because of, nigga, innocent or guilty. I don't care if I'm innocent or guilty. I don't think I've ever done anything. You do not scare me. Even if I'm innocent or guilty, they do not scare me, bro. So that's just what it is. So I'm not posting for them. You know what I'm saying? That's not what I'm posting for, bro. I don't care. But I have to get off this live stream. And yeah, that's pretty much it. This is another hour 7-minute video. I pretty much showed y'all and told y'all why knowledge is the reason. Knowledge is stronger than belief, and it's the reason you will always continue to be targeted. I showed you a way that targeting can, you know, it can go like you get targeted once a day and you think everybody else targeting you that rest of the day, or it can be targeting you that whole day. You feel what I'm saying? And you just think it's other people, and it really is other people targeting you. You know, you gotta understand that a seed can be planted. Like, they ain't gotta be spending that much money. They target you. They use one person to target you when you walk out your house. Now you think everybody targeting you for the rest of that day. You get how that work? Because they're just using regular things in society. Oh, that person pulled up to my job. That person this morning did that. You know what I'm saying? They beep their horn. Oh, that's on purpose. You get how that work? So understand this type of stuff, and peace out. Love all y'all. Like, I love y'all, bro. Like, this is the realest. Y'all the realest in the world, bro. This is the realest in the world. It's the realest in the world. At least me. I don't play no games. Y'all go look at my hey, go look at my post, bro. Go look at my post. Go look at my post, bro. Go look at my post, bro. Go look at my post. Go look at what I said about the reparation. I don't be playing no games, bro. I don't be playing no games. Go look at my post, bro. What about the reparation thing? Just look at everything I said. But that was something like I got so pissed off. Like, I got so mad. Like, because I'm just thinking, like, you know how many black people work for the police, bro? Whether they undercover, FBI, regular police, anything. All these black people follow you around, bro, and harassing you. And I'm just talking about them separately. It's other people too. But all the black people following you around, harassing you separately, when they used to literally hang in unalive blacks legally, and 100 years after that, even they unalived them even more. 18 to 1960s, it was even more, basically, and it was illegal then. You know what I mean? And they working for them. I said they don't deserve reparations. The black people the regular cops, undercover cops, regular black regular undercover cops, black undercover FBI, black FBI, anybody that works within their system that convicts people and put people in jail, they do not deserve reparations at all, because they need to continue getting the money the way they've been getting it. Slave catching. Now I'm gonna peace out. I'll talk to y'all tomorrow.